There's a good sign. That's a puffball mushroom. Puffball mushroom on the range. This is a little older one. They're usually a little wider than that. But that's what that is. Puffball mushroom. Looky here. Can you see that? On the gun range. Wild turkey feather. There's another one over here. The old Goudy checking in. I'm at one of my favorite places. I'm at the gun range. I'm going to bring the Beeman 22 caliber. Actually, it's dual caliber. I think it's a RS2, Sportsman RS2, and it's got a 177 caliber, and it's got a 22 caliber barrel. I've fired it initially with the 177 caliber, and I've installed the 22 caliber. I want to check the scope settings. I also have the PBA pellets, PBA hunting pellets. Let me show you. This is the pellets. It is supposed to be 30% more impact on these pellets, and let me show you the package. Well, let me show you here. It's 22 caliber. They're 14.3 grains, made by Gammo, and it's hunting. And the package ripped when I took the pellets out of there, but gives you more information on the back. I got these at Shields up in Iowa City when I was up there a while back, and I just now getting around to trying them out. This is what I normally shoot, and this is what that scope is sighted in. These are 177s. This is the scope is sighted in for these 177s, and they're 10.5 grain. So those 22s are a little heavier. I'm anxious to see how what kind of adjustments I have to do to make them work. This is the Beeman rifle, and that's the Beeman scope. It came with the rifle, just set up just like that. However, it came with the one. This barrel changes. The barrel changes from 177 caliber to 22 caliber. I got the 22 caliber barrel on there. I'm going to try and see, and I have that scope sighted in. It's a 4x32. I have it sighted in for the 177 caliber barrel. I'm anxious to see what the difference is. Let's check it out. Before I get along too far, I want to show you this gun has a safety right here. When it's back, the trigger won't pull. When it's forward, the trigger pulls. So it's easy to identify when the safety's on. Safety's on when it's back, forward, it's not on. Now to cock this gun, you got to brake. It's got a brake action, and you got to pull it all the way back. And it has an internal spring in here. There's no CO2 or anything, and that internal spring is what fires it. With those PBA pellets, it shoots over 1,000 feet per second. Let's give it a try, shall we? There's my targets. I'm going to shoot at the squirrel on the left-hand side. Well, the first shot was slightly high and to the right, just slightly, but I'm only shooting at 20 yards. That would drop if I move back to, I don't know, 25 or 30 yards. Let's see what the second shot does. So this is, it's hard to tell on the camera, but this is about 20 yards, and I got a nice group up there, but it's shooting high, which is surprising me. Well, I'm not unhappy. I'm going to move back, but let's go forward and I'll show you what I'm doing so far. My very first shot was right there. Boom. I don't know where my second shot went. I never did see it on the target that I noticed. My third shot was over here. Then after that, every other shot was right here. Here is where, there's my aim point right here. Boom, I'm shooting 3, maybe 4 inches tall, a little high. So if I'm going to shoot a squirrel at 20 yards, I'm going to have to aim just a little bit low of my target. Now let's move back a little bit now and see if that moves down any. What I'm looking for is a balance of power and accuracy. I want to know what my range is, what it's going to take to kill a squirrel, and I don't want to wound him. I want him, I want to dispatch him quickly. That's my aim. Well, this gun has got a kick. It has internal spring, and actually it has probably as much recoil as a 22, if maybe not a little bit more. I just realized, I tightened it up, but I realized that scope was loose. It was these, and I didn't have the right, I just had that screwdriver. I need an Allen wrench to tighten that proper. And I'll probably need to be Loctited, but see, that just fits in that groove right there and needs to be tightened up. Now it's solid, but there I was adding a pellet and I noticed that was loose. So whether the recoil caused that to become loose, I don't know. But this is my range this is about 35 yards as far as I would want to try to take a shot with this pellet gun. And let's go up there and see how we're scoring here. Yeah, I'm not impressed. Of course, that scope being loose didn't help me any. I have to do it all over again now. I was aiming at this target right here, and I got right here and right here, but I had one over here, one up here, well, maybe at least one, and one way up here. Here I'm aiming here, and I'm that far off. No way would I want to take a shot at that distance until I know that I can consistently get a group like this. If I get a group like that at that distance, it's definitely going through plywood. It's going. This is at least 1/4 inch plywood, and it's going right through it. So I mean, it's got some power, but doesn't have the accuracy. Got to work on that. The trigger pull is atrocious on that thing. It has a lot of creep, and then boom, it goes. So I don't know. Maybe they got aftermarket target or triggers. I don't know for the Beemans. It's a work in progress. All right, well, I tightened that scope up, and I'm aiming right here. Here's my aim point, and look, there's a pellet right there. There's a pellet right there. There's my aim point. That's where I'm hitting. Those pellets didn't penetrate. Those others did. Those others went right through. But that's not a tight enough group for me. I know I can shoot a better group. Well, looky right there. I mean, that group would be nice from back there at that range. But that group is at 20 yards. But yeah, I'm not getting that over here. I'm not impressed with these pellets. These, look at this. These are too big. They won't fit. They don't fit properly into that. You have to force them into that barrel. Others, like this one, fit. No, that one doesn't fit either. And that one just goes right in, like it's supposed to. So you got irregular or too large, that's going to make a difference in the accuracy. And I'm not getting accuracy. I get accuracy within 15 yards, 20 yards, but I don't get accuracy back here at 35 yards. So my search continues for the proper pellet. Yeah, there's more to it. You know what? I'm going to call it quits for today. I got other things to do. I want to thank you for watching. Really, I do. Goudy out.